welcome to Hawkmeyer Outdoors.
I'm Hawking.
And I'm Meyer.
Today we're talking about the Kawasaki
Teryx. We're going to evaluate the positives along with the negatives on this machine. We're going to give it our earn it or burn it score, where we add the factors and determine whether it's a good purchase or maybe it deserves to be in the fire.
Let's go over a few specs first. We have a 793cc engine, V-twin, overhead valve engine, I'm assuming.
Single overhead valve.
Single overhead valve.
And it's liquid cooled. 4x4, when you turn it on, it's not all the time 4x4.
Yep. Walking differential as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to go over a few of the aspects here. We'll start with the pros.
Jump right in it. One of the first pros of this machine is utility. I use this machine a lot around the farm. I've got about 2,000 miles on mine. I haul firewood.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got about 500 on mine. So
500 on his. I've had mine for a little over a year, and he's had his about 6 months.
Yep.
It's rated at 1,300 pound towing capacity. I've hauled my 18-foot car hauler trailer around the yard, no trouble at all. It didn't want for power. It had plenty. And also in the bed, it's rated at 600 pound towing, or 600 pounds in the bed. I've stacked firewood all the way up to the row bar, and you put it in 4 low and it'll go. It doesn't bog down. It's got plenty of power to do that.
Yeah. I'll try to put a picture in of the amount of wood you can put into the bed. Let's go on to the comfort aspect of it. It has some really nice seats in it. From what I've come from like a Kawasaki Mule, which is just a bench seat, these are some very comfortable seats. It's definitely a plus on it. It has a bunch of storage in the 2-seater version. I'm not for sure about the 4-seater. We've only seen one,
yeah,
and I don't think it had that much in it.
Right.
But these have 2 large wells in them, that you can put a bunch of stuff, and they're waterproof. You can definitely have plenty of room when you're sitting in these things. You're not all scrunched up. It's pretty much almost like a car. I mean,
you're comfortable.
You're very comfortable.
You're comfortable with as far as the space.
Mm-hmm. So
I'd say the biggest pro of this machine be the price point which this thing comes in at. I think on Kawasaki's website they're listed around $14,000 or $15,000. We both caught them on sale. They had incentives where,
yeah, during a certain time of the year they come out with like a $2,000 rebate. I think it's around June when they're probably getting ready to roll out the 2020. A very, very big pro for this vehicle is the 3-year warranty.
yeah, it's better than a lot of the competitors, and that meant a lot to me.
Yeah. And it's not an upcharge either. I mean, I didn't see any upcharge.
It's
usually
standard.
With your competitors, if you want the longer warranty, it's a bigger price.
This is standard in the machine. It's 3-year warranty.
Yeah. So let's get on to the cons. There's some pretty big cons to this machine.
There's a few. I'd say the biggest one that we've experienced the little time we've had it be the heat around the footwell when we're riding.
Yeah. It gets about as hot as this sitting in front of this fire right now in 90-degree weather.
it gets toasty. And bear in mind, we do probably most of our riding is on blacktop county roads, so that engine's running pretty hard for long periods of time. We get a lot of heat coming off that engine that sits in the middle of the machine.
Yeah. I was joking about the whole fire thing. It gets warm in it. It's not like super unbearable. I mean, it does get warm. I'm going to try to figure out some things to, you know, mitigate that. I'm possibly going to be like taking the doors off this thing or something. It's going to be real nice in the winter. I guarantee you, going down the road, it's going to be real nice.
Having this machine for a little longer, and I went all winter with it, the little heat that it puts out in the wintertime actually feels pretty nice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, it's a con only half the year here.
Yeah.
So.
I would say it's a big con, but it's not, you know, it's not that bad. Let's say the second big con to us is the speed limiter. This thing definitely only goes about 49 miles per hour.
Yeah, and then
it says 50 on their website, but it is only, I mean, once you hit 49, it's going to start jerking, and it's not going to
sputter, and it sounds like you've got transmission problems.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a safety feature that Kawasaki's put into this. The machine would go faster than that if it wasn't for the limiter.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And as far as limiters go, there's also another con/limiter. When you do not have your seatbelt on, it will only go 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So
I've heard a lot of people returning machines to the dealership because it wasn't working properly when they first started. It's just because you're not putting your seatbelt on, and this thing will only go about 3 miles per hour, and it sounds like it's dying and stuff like that.
That's a safety feature, and I think a lot of other manufacturers also have that in. Just keep that in mind when you're out driving.
And lastly, another big con would be
the tire wear. And bear in mind, we do drive a lot on paved roads, and that wears tires quite a bit quicker. But I've got about 2,000 miles on mine, and I'm ready for a new set of front tires. Especially the front passenger side wears a lot quicker than the rest of the tires.
Yes.
He's already showing signs of wears on his.
It's kind of strange. Just the front right passenger tire is doing the same thing as his. Yeah. The driver's side tire, it looks worn, but it's not the same as the passenger's front tire. It's kind of strange that both machines are showing the same thing.
Passenger side definitely wears faster.
2 different models. Yours is an 18, mine is a 19. I mean, that's just strange that spans.
They're the same, as just some different colored plastics.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Kawasaki, if you're watching, maybe you could give us a reason, or somebody watching.
Yeah. What was your experience off-road with it? We'll give them a little bit of that.
And never once have I had it stuck. You know, I've had to use a 4x4 a few times, but you would have to.
Oh, man.
I've had it in and out of places.
We had the friend that we went off-road, and he absolutely, it was abuse to this machine. I mean, it made me happy that I was, you know, watching somebody else's machine go through this.
We went riding with another guy that had a Teryx, and
it was going literally everywhere he was driving. I mean, it just did not
over
stop.
top of trees. I mean,
the jump rock.
He had a jump rock, and it was he abused the machine and took everything he could give it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's not the first time that it's been through that.
No.
But all in all,
well,
let's give it our little score here.
I guess we need to give it to earn it, or we got a fire going, we can burn it. I'm gonna give it the earn it score.
I'm gonna give it the earn it as well.
Got
me a little worried there for a second.
For the price, I don't know that you could do a whole lot better.
No.
With the price that we're getting, when you're talking about an 800cc engine, I'm not sure any other manufacturer can give you that, plus the warranty, all the features that come with it, standard. You know,
I would say the pros far outweigh the cons.
Oh, definitely. We just came up with a few pros right off the top of our head. I mean, you could sit here all day and list it. So we're gonna give the
earn it.
Earn it.
Did it.
You can burn yours.
No.
I'm
we're gonna give the earn it.
Earn it score. And
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you like this video, we're going to be making more. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll probably be making a Facebook page soon.
it needs to happen.
It needs to happen.
Made an Instagram too.
And we're just having fun with this. And I guess once it's not fun anymore, we're going to stop. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one.
We'll see you next time.
Hockmeyer Outdoors.